So God created man in his own image, in the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. Genesis 1 verse 27. So God created man in his own image, which consisted both in the form of his body, and the erect stature of it, different from all other creatures, in agreement with the idea of that body, prepared in covenant for the Son of God, and which it was therein agreed he should assume in the fullness of time, and in the immortality of his soul, and in his intellectual powers, and in that purity, holiness, and righteousness in which he was created, as well as in his dominion, power, and authority over the creatures, in which he was as God's vice-regent, and resembled him. The Jerusalem Targum is: the word of the Lord created man in his likeness. Even that word that was in the beginning with God, and was God, and in time became incarnate, by whom all things were made. John 1 verse 1-3, 14. In the image of God created he him. Which is repeated for the certainty of it, and that it might be taken notice of, as showing man's superior glory and dignity to the rest of the creatures. 1 Corinthians 11 verse 7. Male and female created he them. Not that man was created an hermaphrodite, or with two bodies, back to back united together, and afterwards cleaved asunder, as the Jews fabulously say, but first God made man, or the male, out of the dust of the earth, and infused a rational soul into him, and then out of one of his ribs made a female, or woman, who was presented to him as his wife, that so their species might be propagated, and only one male and one female were created, to show that hereafter a man was to have at a time no more wives than one. See Malachi 2 verse 15, Matthew 19 verse 4, for all that is said in the following chapter, concerning the formation of man out of the dust of the earth, and the making of woman out of his rib, and presenting her to him, and his taking her to be his wife, were all done on this sixth day, and at this time. It is a tradition among the heathens, that man was made last of all the creatures, so says Plato, and this notion the Chinese also have. The Jews give these reasons why man was made on the evening of the Sabbath, to show that he did not assist in the work of creation, and that if he was elated in his mind, it might be told him that a fly was created before him, and that he might immediately enter on the command, i.e. of the Sabbath,